Hello and welcome to Countryside Knitting. Today is a special episode with a guest, and we never had a guest that is so young, so we are really excited, and we make the episode in the same sofa today. And we are
Janne.
And your name is Kamilla, and my name is Merete. And today we will start with what Kamilla has made the weeks that she has been here, and then we will continue the way we sometimes do in the same sofa, even though we usually make it each place you to your home, and I make it here, but we're together today, many people. That's very nice, and we even have a mom outside the camera here. So today we are very happy to have you, and you are 8 years old. That is so nice, and we think that we Norwegians are very good knitters, but now we have an American 8-year-old knitting. That's so nice. You are here as a, I can just say, you are here as a tourist, or kind of you are on the road for 1 year, and for 4 weeks you have been in the house behind here. And I have watched you making a lot of exciting things, and you started with crochet, I think, and now you're knitting. When we make episodes, we usually say what we are doing. What are you working on right now, Kamilla?
I'm working on coaster.
Okay, to put your cups on. Can you show it a little bit? Maybe we need some more. You can.
You have to have more space.
I can hold it. I will not disturb it. Can I just turn it around? In pink, and this is wool. When did you learn to knit?
Since I got here, my mom and dad helped me learn.
And I think your dad knows how to knit. That is so. We should have him also in this episode. So, you have made other things also that you have finished. Would you like to show us? You're in the middle of a round. You can continue your round.
You have to knit finish the round.
Yes. I can say something while you knit. When I started knitting, I think I made scarves for my dolls. Have you done so? Scarves? No? But you have something, I know that I saw something very long with cotton. So there was something. And when you came here, I talked about the dolls that I usually have on the piano, that my viewers have seen many, many times, but they are not here right now, because where are they? Do you know?
Did you borrow them, Camilla?
I said, Camilla, they can stay in your house now. And then what you did was to, you made, I don't know if it actually fits them, because they have a very strange body. But can you show me this afterwards? It's being in the middle of the round.
Have to finish it.
And when she knits, she do the she throws. What we do is not. It's the other way.
Yes.
And I always forget what that is called. That is, oh, that's so nice. You like pink? She got some yarn from me, so she didn't have all the colors to choose from.
I also like purple.
Pink and purple, I agree.
I also like turquoise too, like this color.
Yes, show us. Can I hold it closer to the camera? So this is, what did you call it? It's
Coaster.
coaster? I don't know that word, I have to remember it. To put your cup on. And you have some more, I think.
This is a tiny little sleeping bag for my brother's stuffy husky. And another coaster. And I have a little squishy octopus, which is called a squish, and this is a little thing for it to ride in. It has this string over here, so you can pull it and you can get
So it
spinning
moves kind
around.
of. Mm-hmm.
And this is a little bed for my squish.
But this is crochet, isn't it? So you do both crochet and knitting. How did you learn to crochet? YouTube? Okay. And in that house behind there, I always have some things for the people who are there to use, and they never used it until you came. So that's so nice. But you had a kind of an accident also, didn't you?
I make things like this. I don't know what it's called. Hold it. And when I put one in the wash by accident.
It was a lot bigger when you put it in,
Yeah.
I guess. And then
About that big.
yeah. This, what did you say? It was a jewelry. You could have it, the breast. You
A
could have.
necklace.
Ah. And then this happens if you put it in the washing machine on too high temperature. But this can also be used to something, I think.
Like if you need anything like some really thick stuff.
This is strong.
Yeah. Like if your bag lost a handle, you can just take one of these and put them in the wash. And then you have a handle.
We call this felted. And many times we do this on purpose because we need something that's really strong.
It's really hard.
It's
to
really
stretch
strong.
it.
So you save it and use it for something. One day you will. That's what I think. When I have something, I'll save it and see. Maybe I'll get have a project for it. So this is going to be this size, or
About that size.
do you have any dream projects? Oh, yeah, no, you have this one. I had it in my lap.
It's
Is
a
it
little dress.
It's a little dress.
And
We have even more. Oh yeah, you have a doll.
I made this. And I did not make anything except for this thing in the belt. Hold. And it goes on her.
We can. I can hold it closer to the camera. This one is bought, or?
Yeah.
Oh, nice little cardigan. I think we call it finger crochet. I don't know if you have that in all countries. I guess it's a very easy and good way of starting off. It's
Most
quick.
children do the first crochet or knit or crochet. It's the same mask.
Nice.
Soft mask.
I just have to. I would like to have some small girls in my house so I could play with dolls again. I think I have a doll just in the corner there. It's I don't put them too far away.
With home knit.
Yeah, that is my doll. This is much more delicate, but this is like a baby, and I made these clothes. But that was for my daughter, and she's 24 now. So have a look. Now she has a dress on. Oh, that you have to tighten it at the back
Me too.
so it don't fall off. Everything is homemade.
Yeah.
So if you lift it up, we can see you have a kind of a system. Oh yeah, you put it in there.
one shoulder dress.
One shoulder dress.
Oh, one shoulder dress.
I didn't get that until now. Wow.
Oh.
Can I keep it there closer to the camera?
Oh.
And the very nice colors. Well done. So you will continue knitting and crochet? Mm-hmm. You can come back in some years and do another episode. Did you bring more things or?
Can you bring some more things?
That brings me more things.
Uh,
Do you want to show the process of the finger knitting, Kamilla, on this one that you started earlier today?
do you do only one thing at a time or do you do more?
Sometimes I do
Because-
more than one thing
Yes.
at a time,
That is what's most fun.
but not very often.
This is the finger crochet. How many fingers do you use?
2.
2? I think I used to do it with 4, but then it gets much
I can do
thicker.
the 2 and 4.
But then it will be very thick.
You do a slip knot on your pointer finger, and then you use the long end and go around in a figure 8, and then pull the 2 sides over.
I wouldn't have that vocabulary. Thank you, Kamilla. I couldn't have explained it. Yeah. And then you go on and on and on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want it tight, you can
Yeah.
put it in the wash.
Mm-hmm.
Kamilla does the loom bands, the little rubber bands that you make like
Yeah, yeah.
bracelets out of.
Mhm.
So she took that same technology
Yeah.
and put it on the
Mhm.
yarn that you do at 8,
Yes.
and then
It's great.
We have a gift for you because I could see you didn't have a project bag. So, would you like this? You like it? Guess who made it? It's not me. It's Janne. It is pink and purple and a lot of other colors.
yes.
Mm. Now you can put all your things into this, and you use this drawstring, and do like this, so nothing falls out. So there you are.
I like all the animals on it.
Mm. I hoped you liked it. That you didn't find it too kind of. Yeah.
I like that. The dog has wings.
The dog has wings.
And I also like these ducklings.
Maybe we can show it to the viewers more closely. It's the same on both sides. And there's a cat with a rainbow on, and it rains rainbow also. Oh, you can make up some stories from these drawings. Mm. Was there something else you wanted to say, or that I don't know? Do you have more projects? Is there even one more?
You'll get more projects like this, don't you?
Yes, that was the one. Wasn't there something blue or?
I think we didn't. I don't know where the long scarf is.
There were okay. That was something. Yeah, that was the one. These are the ones you started with.
Mm-hmm.
This was the beginning, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. This was the first blue one.
Mm-hmm. Just have to put it up so that people can see what you.
And this one I accidentally made pointy.
Mm-hmm. Accidents
That
happens.
happens.
That's what happens when you design,
And
Kamilla.
these are just 2 squares.
2 squares. Mm-hmm. So, but I think that was a lot. You have been here for 3.5 weeks, and this is a lot. Mm-hmm. And you have to teach yourself, or your father did. When I came in there, you and he was also knitting, so that was very nice.
Yeah. I can tell you that my dad learning me to crochet because I'm left-handed. And my mother is the was right-handed, and she can do it. So my father learned to crochet, and he learned me to crochet with my left hand. So it's great to have a dad.
Yes.
For sure.
I think we will continue with Janne and me now. Was there something else you wanted to say that I didn't know? But now we can say that if you want to say hello to Kamilla, do it in the comments below. And you can read all the comments and you can even answer them when you get home. Are we going to put them into the project bag? Okay. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that was all. This was a project but not made by you.
Yeah.
In some years you can make this, or in a year, or in a couple of
Go
weeks.
fast.
In a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Go fast.
So there we go. Thank you for joining us. Very nice to have a small guest. Small? This is a young guest.
Yes, young. Not small,
Young
young.
guest. Because we want this to continue and not to die with us. And our kids, or your daughters, Janne's daughters, and my daughter, they don't knit very much.
Oh,
You
my
do a little.
oldest daughter is knitting.
Yeah, my daughter, she knows how to do it, but she don't enjoy it that much.
Camilla, maybe we should show the before and after bag.
Yeah, the before bag,
Before bag, yeah. And after
Air
bag.
France.
Air France, and the. Now we have 2 bags.
Yeah,
You can have
beautiful
lots
bag.
of...
You can use the sewing machine and make bags also.
Yeah.
Oh, that one I
Oh.
forgot. Then we have even one more project.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for joining us. And when we are finished with our recording, you could come back and we could show you what we have done, because we have a lot of things. And you are actually going to school in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not like tourists. You are 1 year off out in the world, and you do school also.
I think I finished school for the day. I don't know.
Okay.
What have you done already for school today?
So far, I've just done writing.
Writing. Do you enjoy writing?
Not really.
I don't. I do a lot. I'm a teacher in writing and literature.
And I like math. Not writing.
I don't like math.
I'm more with you.
Okay. Thank you for joining us, and you are welcome back. Then we continue, just the 2 of us.
Yes.
I said that I wanted to keep this doll in my lap because I have had children for so many years and had them on my lap like this. It felt very... So we would like to thank Kamilla again. It was so nice to have an 8-year-old, and she's from Seattle. We forgot to say that. And we said to her that if she wants to make some updates from her in Seattle when she comes back, she can send it to us. So maybe you can meet Kamilla again.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
That would be great.
8 year. And,
Because it's we have a lot of we think it's fun to do this. We enjoy it, but it's not good if this dies out with us. So we have to continue to give it to the next.
We love that.
Yeah, to bring it on to the new generations. But today because we have had an episode not very long ago, and we also went to the festival together. We don't think we have that much finished, so now we managed to do both the Norwegian and the English episode at the same time.
Yes.
Because that's our problem. We live far away, and we don't meet that often.
No.
So what have you done since we...
I have crochet finished the brygge. This is Bergen, and it's finished. This is the wharf. It's that brygge.
It's the harbor.
Harbor.
Not
Harbor.
I'm not sure.
House on the harbor. Yes,
The
in Bergen.
Boat houses.
Yes. And I have crocheted this in Finull from Rauma.
2-ply wool.
Yes, 2-ply wool. And it's great. I like that yarn because I think it's fast to crochet. So I like that yarn to crochet because I haven't used it before. I use the sheep blanket to The first time I use finul in a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
So I like, and it will be finul from. I don't want to use other yarn in my blanket.
Finul, it can be used for a lot of things. So
I have to.
when you start doing this, I think, is there any alpaca here?
No,
But I haven't don't know.
no,
No.
don't think so.
When she
Yes.
coughs, it's usually a sign of me bringing
Yeah.
alpaca into the room.
So this is finished, and I have made the pattern
And the technique is called.
corner to corner.
Mm.
This is corner to corner with the color, but this I made a mistake. So I have written on it. It's on the internet, and I have found 2 different names.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. The first one is C2C lace,
Mm-hmm.
and the other is C2C filet.
When you C2C.
C2C.
Yeah.
And
So-
I like to name it C2C filet because filet is for me for my crochet, but lace is knitting.
Mm-hmm.
So I say crochet and I filet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a new thing for me, and I don't find very much pattern from this.
Because you have combined 2 different things.
Yes,
Mm.
and that's I like to make more than one technique in the same project.
And you might think this was too warm to have in your lap on a summer's day, but it's not.
No,
It was
no.
fantastic because it's
Should we have it here?
we don't have summer.
Yes.
We can just keep.
Yeah.
It was very
Yeah,
nice.
nice.
Yes, I.
It's not hot because wool the finhull is like that. It's not so thick, and I think it's regular the hot.
Mm. Yeah, you don't get too.
Too hot.
You stay.
You stay warm,
Yeah.
but not hot.
Mm.
So that's the difference
Mm.
from other type of yarn, and it's just wool. It's not anything with it.
Woolen spun,
No.
isn't it?
Yes,
Mm.
it's not. Yes, only in wool. Should I take more?
Yes, do your blankets because you're the blankets and the
Blankets lady.
Yeah.
This is a sheep.
Sheep.
This is also
Oh,
a
yes,
sheep.
it's a sheep.
This is a baby blanket.
And the baby sheep because it's
A baby sheep because it is a baby blanket. So I made that baby sheep. I saw a picture on Pinterest and I make some and I draw it from inspiration from that.
Mm.
So this is in baby wool and this is superwash.
Mm.
Because the baby thinks have to wash more.
Mm. And it's softer.
Yes.
Mm.
So that's the baby. Can we show?
Lucky baby.
Lucky baby, yeah. And I have made one simpler in corner to corner filet. This is this is a crochet ordinary in filet crochet. But I made it to a corner to corner crochet. This is simple.
Mm.
I have made a pattern on this, but this is only Norwegian.
But if you know, is there a diagram?
Oh, is there?
If there is a diagram,
Oh, I don't remember.
no, because then you could read it anyway.
Yes. It's on my Ravelry account.
Mm. Look for. I can link to it,
Yeah.
and we will see. Mm.
So, but
Mm.
this
is cotton?
This hair will be only in chart.
Mm.
But the other things I have is written.
Mm.
Yes, it is in chart. I think no.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
too, because I think I have this one in my library.
Yeah.
Mm. It's a very nice. You can see now. when
This is a free pattern, and this is you can practice to do this.
Because you don't repeat that much.
No.
It's small repetitions. Mm.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't know how to do this. I just know the basic.
it's very easy.
Mm.
This hole is 6 chain,
Mm.
and on the back way you needs a single crochet. That's all.
I haven't tried, so
It's very easy.
Mm.
I have a video on my YouTube channel, but this is in Norwegian, so I can make it in English too.
Because she also has a channel and only with tutorials.
Yeah.
But the good thing about tutorial is that you can watch it without
See what
understanding.
I'm doing.
And you can make it slow.
This is in saffron from Drops.
Cotton.
Or cotton. I like that yarn because if you use a little thicker crochet needle, it's been not hard. It's soft. So yes, and I have been knitted.
Oh, did you do? No,
I do
this
a
was,
baby blanket.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not so big, but this is from one of my what's klute called?
Podklut.
Yes.
This is what I have. I have something to show you afterwards.
yes.
But you put in a braid also
Yeah,
here.
yeah. And I will put more in. So this is not pattern yet. It's just I just tried. I have some yarn, so I tried. This is a big.
Merino?
No, it's big merino extra fine from Drops. This is the thickest. You have three.
Yeah.
You have baby merino, you have merino extra fine, and this is the thickest. So that's what I've been
Maybe I
crochet.
should show. This is not finished.
No?
But this is the same, based on the same pattern.
That's the same pattern here. But you have
I'm in the
only
middle of a
this.
round, as I always. So
You see the same pattern, but I haven't put something in, and I will do more of that. I before I made pattern.
because when I use this for the kitchen, because it's only supposed to be klut?
Wash.
Dishwash.
I
don't
know. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right.
I just really enjoy the pattern, and I think it's too nice to have on the kitchen, so I used it for a blanket.
So it's I will have more because I don't think this is enough. So I
But again, this is a Norwegian pattern because
Yes.
you write,
Yeah.
and this is the yarn is a mix of merino and cotton.
yes.
It's called björk from
It's Norwegian yarn.
Mm.
But I'm not finished yet with the
No.
corner to corner. I have more. I have made some test, and I made the cheap. And then I think I will crochet a backside.
Yeah, that was nice and makes it more sturdy.
Yes, and you can use it as a pot holder. So that's the test in a pot holder. The same here. On the, what's that called in English? Camper?
I don't know.
Camper?
I
don't
have
know.
no idea,
I
but
know.
we have those on the
Yeah,
roads
yeah.
everywhere now.
Everywhere. And then I think I could made it in cotton. So I made sheep in cotton, and then I will made a pattern.
That was
of
very
this.
cute.
Yes.
And red.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I have made my cabin blanket also. I just finished. I crochet it finished in the car when I sat on the ferry. So and I will made pattern for this, but this will be chart. And if you don't know country Norwegian, you can use another pattern and use this for a chart. So you can use a Norwegian pattern. I believe this pattern, both in pot holder and in blanket, will be a free pattern on Ravelry.
Okay.
But I will try to make a pattern in English, but I don't know if
I cannot help it because
No.
it's so confusing with British and American.
American, and I will use American.
Okay.
because that's the most of the crochet pattern.
Yeah.
And I like the American way better than the English way. So I will use that because I think it's more people reading and crochet from American and English. So that I have been done. I have more, so I will do more. Yes.
I believe you.
And I have owl. This is also pot holder, but it's a hole to the eyes. So I am thinking what I'm doing because I will change
You may
the
burn
design.
your fingers.
Yes. So when I do,
You could have something else on the back side.
yes, when I do this, I think, I can make just knit on the back side. So I just want to have owl on one side. So I will do that. I haven't made pattern on this. I have made pattern, but I haven't given them out.
Okay.
So I think this will be a project in the summer. So I will finish. That's what I've been crochet. Yes. Finish.
I have no crochet, so that's a good thing you have. I have been knitting, and something I showed in the last episode we had was this one. It's your design.
It's beautiful.
And I noticed that you were in the background when I showed it, because when I took it out of my project bag last time, you had never seen it before, and this is Atlanterhavssjale. It means the Atlantic Ocean shawl, because the Atlantic Ocean and the road there is between us with all the bridges. So this is a very thin fingering yarn. It's like a sock yarn together with plum from Rauma. That's mohair. It's super easy.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And it's very delicate.
I like that.
Yeah. So I think I will, but you have another shawl pattern, because when I like something I can knit and knit and knit. So I would like to knit more of this, but I have to do the Kornstad shawl.
Kornstad shawl. I have it here. The Kornstad shawl. That's an owl.
Yeah, because you love owls.
I love owls, and you have had one in the house.
In the chimney, where it shouldn't be. So
this is not the big shawl, because this is
more like a scarf.
Yes, and this for an 8-year-old girl. So I don't knit it so big. I stop because you can't have 3 times round the neck on an 8-year-old girl. So I stop. This is also in Norwegian. So and this is thin line from Sandnes.
Linen cotton viscose.
Yes. And it's kid silk from Trops. And this is soft. It's also soft.
Yeah.
If you knit on a little bigger knitting needles, they are most softer than you knit hard. So use on shawl, use a thin.
Shawls are not supposed to be stiff.
No. So use thicker needles. Yes.
And you have we can do that.
I have the Atlantic shawl. This is from Sevek. That's a Danish yarn.
Danish yarn.
Yes. This is 3 skein.
And it changes colors itself.
Yes.
So.
Change for itself. Yes. And I have one in Kauni. That's also Danish.
Yes, the Danish wool. Yeah.
And that's a long color.
The color changes, but not so fast.
It's just long. So I like that shawl. So I will make a shawl in the same of this in the inside, but other pattern here. Okay. So I have it on my head. I will make it.
I tried to make a decision not to knit so many shawls, but then you started to design.
Get hot.
I'm not. I am freezing today. I have another shawl also. Me quitting shawl knitting. Don't work. This is the Havland shawl. It's designed by Hettestrikk. She's from the same area of Norway that we.
Soft of Ålesund.
It's supposed to be like because we live very close to the ocean. This is the rocks. No, this is the berg.
Yeah.
It's a kind of rocks, like the coast. These are the small stones close to the water, and the rock again, and then we have the waves at the end. This has taken me quite some time to make because I had bought the yarn quite a long time ago, and I didn't really think these three colors would work together, and I'm not still convinced, but now it's there.
I think it's
a little bit
different. but
it works.
Yes.
Because it's tweed, and the tweed is in all colors, so I think it's rather nice. It's a triangular shawl, and I washed it yesterday, and it dried, so I almost haven't tried it on. I think it's not too big. I can also wear it as a scarf. And the yarn is from Spøtegarn. That's Norwegian hand dyer. I had some problems with increases, but I think the result is very nice. It's the second time I knit this.
And you have knit socks?
I have test knitted Sofia Capelle's socks. She is the one who has the Camabornia podcast. And this, it is called, it's called,
Yeah, for the, this is a new one.
Just give me a second.
I don't know.
Wish. Now it's Shine. Wish.
Shine?
Shine. Because she has a pattern called Shine Mittens. And this is the same but in the socks. It's about shining in the time of darkness and so on. It's an old chart from Gotland, I think. And she has put it into a sock yarn, a sock pattern. And I am not very enthusiastic about sock knitting, but this was really nice. And when I thought, because it's not difficult, but you have to keep an eye on the diagram, because when you think you know the pattern, it's something about how it turns that it's very easy to do a little mistake that you don't notice until. So I have made half of the sock, I guess, 3 times because.
Have you wrapped down?
Yes, I have. Because when I was knitting, I didn't have to have my eyes in the diagram all the time, because I could see now it's this, now it's this. But then when you go from one square to the other, it's a difficult to explain, but I got confused a couple of times, and I thought I know how to do it, and it was working. And a very nice thing is this star
in the bottom
under the heel. Very nice way. That's the same. And then when I made these, I test knitted them really, I think 1 weekend, and I had them both done in Fabel from Drops. And then I remembered I had something, I test knitted, that was why I almost forgot the names, because the Heart of the Forest socks I test knitted before Christmas, and I started very close to Christmas, so I didn't manage to finish them. This in the Christmas color, so and it has the same construction with the heart under the heel, so I have continued to knit on this. I mean, I don't knit Christmas things in January, but in the summer it's okay.
Yeah.
But in January I'm a little bit. So I also no hurry, but I want to finish them. But I have to have the diagram in front of me. So that was Sofia.
Yes. I am crochet. I have crochet a new cheap blanket I'm working on. I have 4 of this, all the different color. I have lots of
these sheep makes me very happy. It's something about them. They're very cute, and I also have my blanket here. I don't know if you can see it.
I have some kid silk, and I have leftover from other project. So I take this with lammull. This from Rauma.
Lamb's wool.
Yes, it's thinner than finull. And I use them together. So they make the sheep fluffy, and I like it.
It stands out in a way, and it's the way sheep, or they don't have that kind of fluff, but they are kind of hairy.
So yes, so my sheep has not been hairy. So I crochet this. This is finull in the bottom, and it's black finull or white finull, and the rest of it is lamb wool and kid silk. So this was the test, and now I will, because the purple wasn't good with brown.
No.
So I have to have a contrast. So I landed on this pink, and I like pink.
So do I.
Yes, and I'm working on my blanket, my cabin blanket. This is for my cabin. And this, I think this will be free pattern, so you can have crochet this to try to crochet the other things.
You have so many.
So I have crochet some of them.
Do you have a system, or you just do what yarn you have?
I take the yarn and I crochet. But I have made. I also started on owl. And I have made some, try to make but this is also a test. So I will do the same with this. So I made them to a potholder. So
they're also very cute.
Yeah. But this is not that, I don't have that blanket with me. So I have corner to corner fillet in the eyes and in the what's the no, it's not a nose in a
beak.
I don't.
Beak? I'm not sure.
So that's the owl. So I am crochet in the summer, because I don't crochet blanket in the summer because it's too hot. So I make this in the summer. And I make them together when it come in October. So I make them together.
And when talking about sheep, you have something.
I have the cheap jacket on me. I have to have the cheap because I have so much cheap and yes.
This is a design by the needle lady called the Angry Sheep cardigan. I think it's in English also.
I think it is. But she have also a jacket of owl.
Yes, she has.
Yes, and I will knit that.
Yes, that would be perfect for you.
Yes, I have found the pattern, but I haven't
I have it
started
in a magazine, I think.
Because I have some other jackets I have to do finish first. But I have been said. Klokkestreng, it's called in Norwegian. What you can't call it, you can't translate it directly.
I have one on the wall.
Yes, because it's a long embroidery with a
long and narrow.
Yes, and with the black what's that called?
Beslag?
Yes.
We haven't prepared for all these words.
No.
Du kunne hente.
I can.
Jeg har en bak der også, tror jeg.
It's This is a long one.
We have a very old-fashioned house here, so this is not what I have in all my living rooms.
This is what I mean. It's a long. This is a very long.
Everybody used to have them in the old days.
And I take them to make knitting bags.
Because people don't use them anymore.
No, no.
That's why.
And I use wool with it. And I make a top on this. Because So you have a bag. And you can take this together and you have a bag. Knitting
Is
bag.
that a new model too?
Yes, this is a new model. I will have courses in October, so I used to make a pattern for this now. So this is one of the pattern. The student will...
If you go to second-hand stores in Norway, you will find a lot of embroideries like that, because everybody used them on the wall in the early days, but now people don't want them. And what do we do with them? It's a shame they are not used to anything. That's why you just make them into new things.
Because they sell it cheap.
Yeah.
Very cheap. And I have made a new pattern in because I want to have a zipper in the top. So I made one, but I was not.
You weren't pleased with it?
No, but now I am pleased because I took the zipper up almost to the top, and then I was. It was. I think it was great. This is also an old embroidery and wool.
And you need to have a very thick material because the embroidery is thick. So you cannot have some
I don't do
worn out cotton old.
No, I use old. I bought the leftover from the production in the fabric. They are producing wool.
Like felted wool.
Yes.
For bunad and so on. So it's a kind of exclusive.
Yes, that's what all I have been finished.
I have to take away my doll.
Yeah.
I don't have that much left, but I have one shawl and one blanket. I think I'll start with the blanket. And when we made the episode, we made a Norwegian one in the same house last time, and I showed you. I started doing corner to corner in a very thick yarn, and you said this will be too thick. So this is the yarn. Gepard, it's a Italian cotton wool, cotton and wool, of course. And then you said you should maybe use my technique because you had a blanket with you then. And you wrote me the description, and I'm turning this into a blanket, a baby blanket, and I know what baby will get it also. So, but these are size 4 in the European way of counting, and I think they're a little bit thick, so I knit and I have to leave it for some time and then I knit again. But this is working up very quickly, so this is about to be finished. It's very easy, it's super easy, and you said you would maybe write it and give it out as a free pattern because it's a very small
I have
repetition.
found a pattern in English.
Yeah, okay.
So I can find it and we can find out. I have been put it down to my phone, and I.
Yeah, because what I did was I looked at another blanket I had that was from a real pattern, and I measured and I cast on stitches enough to get the size, and then I just had to adjust to the number of stitches for each repetition, and then so I don't have a pattern. That is not what I do a lot. This is what you do always. But I did it and I managed. But I put it away for some time, and then I took it up from the project bag, and then I forgot to make yarn over, so it suddenly got a little bit.
That's no problem. It's warming.
And that's a problem if you don't have the thing written down in front of you, and you think you remember, and you work on more than one project. It can be a bit confusing.
Yes.
I have one last thing, and then I think we will eat.
I have something to...
You have some more thing. Okay, I will show you. This is the last. We went to Midtnorsk Kultur- og Strikkefestival. That's a culture and knitting festival in very close to Trondheim. I didn't know what to work on when I was there. And I wanted to start a new project that would remind me of that festival, because I had these with me, but I wanted something to be like my festival knitting. So I started another shimning shawl that I have made tons of. But this is Sofia Capelle in the California podcast. It's her pattern, and I used a naturally dyed yarn from Aurin kokere, and they are Finnish, and then I use Finul. So it's very, it reminds me of woods in the autumn, or maybe even in the summer.
I like the combination,
yeah,
even if it's green.
even if it's green, but this is not like green, it's
No.
more like the army,
Army green.
bottle green almost. And when I use the hand-dyed yarn, as I have said many times before, I use the hand-dyed yarn in the not in the garter, but in the stockinette rounds, and I think it shows it's a little bit hidden under the green, but still it's there. I love it. I never
like
get never get tired of knitting that pattern. And shimning, meaning dusk, or is it dawn? We are so prepared.
As usual.
Yeah, but
I am knitting Ingen's sweater.
mhm,
This is a Norwegian,
very popular.
very popular Norwegian sweater. And I made this. This is the kind of pattern you knit only with one color.
Mhm. You lift
You lift
the
them,
stitches.
the stitches. And this is the top. It's knitting from the top.
Is it that's called a seed stitch when you lift it?
I think yes. I think
Mhm.
yes. And I use a lot of color. This is the main color, and I have knitted the red, and I am now knitting the pink. I will have other
Because
pink.
it's the whole idea is a fade.
Yes, the whole idea is to use stitch all the
Leftover yarn,
leftover yarn.
and to make it into a
Yeah.
fade.
It's Inga Semmingsen. It's a Norwegian designer,
Mhm.
and you see I have
you have a lot of
a lot of leftovers. So this
Mhm.
I will made. So I started and I knit 4 of these, and now I will knit 6 of this, and I will go down to the yellow in the bottom. I think I stopped where I finished.
Mhm.
So
And it will be with short sleeves.
yes,
Mhm.
and it's Panduro from Raumayarn and Saffron from Drops. This is Mandarin Petit from Sandnes. It's
You
the
take what
more.
you have and you make it into
I think it what I have.
Mhm.
And this is also saffron, the old.
Mhm.
This is.
I don't knit very much with cotton, so I don't
This
know
is
them
the
very well.
this is the new and this is the old.
Mm.
So. So I need. This is a project bag I have made to use, and I like this bag.
Mhm.
You can't put it. It's not.
Small parts will
Yes.
fall out,
Yeah.
but big parts will.
So I like it. I will to use more of this
Mm.
because I like the pattern. And I'm knitting a jacket.
It never ends. We have so many things.
You have some in my new project bag.
Yeah,
Then
made by you.
made by me. This is you see I have the same color in the project
of
bag.
course.
The sleeves are finished. Both of them.
Also,
It's
very nice with
finished.
the blue color, because you didn't have that one when you showed
No,
it.
I have red.
Oh,
and
you changed?
I changed
Oh,
because I have to take one of these panels away
yeah, you said.
because it was too big.
Mm.
So I take one of them away.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm coming. I'm knitting some. I'm knitting when I talk with the other.
Like when
knitting.
afterwards,
Yes.
if we have
Yes.
a break. If
Yeah.
we have a break.
Yes,
If we have the time.
it's just knitting. So
Mm.
it's not. It's easy
Mm.
to knit. I like the bag because I have the whole jacket inside the bag. And this is also wool in the back, and this is an embroidery I have bought in a second-hand store. And I started. This is an English pattern. This is scrappy.
It's Danish.
It's Danish, but the pattern is
Yeah,
English.
it's in English language,
Yeah.
but the designer is...
Yes, I almost started because, but it's like cool. I like it because this is also the kind of mask you knit only with one color.
Stitches?
Yes. So I will knit this in. See.
Are you knitting in Norvetta Classic?
Yes.
I was... how do you like that? Because you were a little bit...
Yes, I don't like the yarn before because I think it was no, I don't like it. But no, it's I think it's great.
And it's your colors.
Yes. And this is the color. Oop. This is color.
And the turquoise, is that the kind of... is it just to make the others...
Yes, to blow.
Yeah.
Get them to blow. I have just started, so I haven't knit. I think I started with this because I could knit on the festival, but
Because when we went to the festival, we had different experiences. You were in your booth
Yes.
selling things. I went to exhibitions, I went to lectures, and I was at the hotel most of the time. And I made interviews, so I worked in a way. So
this is a blanket. It's not a big blanket. And maybe it's I think I make it long because you have it when you sit in a chair on the cabin. It's cold under your feet. So I think I will make it longer.
what
So-
technique is this?
This is Tunisian crochet.
We haven't showed that so often.
No.
So
This is
and the
Tunisian
effect
crochet.
is really nice. I hope that you can see. It's almost three-dimensional.
And I use 2 threads of lamb wool in the bottom and in then Brent orange. What called that in English?
It's a kind of oh, you can see the color.
Yeah.
Are they
Show you.
from what I gave to you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's lamb's wool from Rauma.
Yeah. And the other is finull from Rauma. It's leftover.
Oh,
So I just make it together and I crochet. So that's
you always have a lot of. I have. We had an interview that is only Norwegian. That is the episode number 181, and that was a woman talking a lot about old techniques.
and this is one of the old techniques.
Yes.
Yes. And I have started to embroider. I get many embroidery.
What do you not do?
And this was made. I started a bit, but this is what it will be. So I will make it to finish.
Did you get it or buy it? Or?
I get it. I get more. I get one more. I get a lot of them.
You get
So
too much, maybe.
I share with Fjellrosa. She's an older podcast who helped me on
So
the.
she helped you in your booth.
Yeah.
And
This is one, and you see it's not nothing on.
this is a famous Danish painting.
Yeah. So I will make it, and I will sew a knitting bag to myself. I don't want to sell this
That would be
because
too many hours.
it's been too
I
expensive.
also want to do some. That is cross stitch.
Yes,
isn't it?
cross stitch.
I would like to do that, but I haven't put out my UFOs yet because I have.
You have some.
I have some.
You have some new too.
What?
You have some.
I have some. I made for my son who is 20 years old now. He was supposed to get what your weight and length and so when you get born, and you It's a kind of to a newborn baby.
Yeah.
Well, he's 20 years old,
Yeah.
and I haven't finished. And
Yes.
my youngest, I didn't even start.
You have
Of
to
course,
take
because
after.
I had 4 kids. That is why I kind of like to have this on my lap, because I have for so many years I've had, but this is very, it's not noisy and not moving, but I've had so many things I couldn't do a cross stitch. But now I can, but I haven't started yet.
Yes.
Don't like, I will try to behave like I'm a sane person, not playing with dolls. Is it okay to play with dolls if you're a grown-up?
Yeah. I love to make a Lego when my grandchild are doing that.
Yes, I can start playing again when
Yeah.
I have my...
No problem.
If I get some grandchildren. We're talking about old techniques. I went to the library a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know how many times I have put this in my bag and borrowed it, and now I have done again, but I haven't done a lot of it. That is Tunisian crochet.
Yeah.
In Norwegian. But when we went to the festival, I also bought some books, and I will not talk a lot about them now, but I bought from Crystal Seifert, a Danish designer and the one who has the Fane Knitting Festival that I guess you have heard about. This is her newest book, and when we met her at the festival in 1917 in Orkanger, I bought this one. And if you want to see what kind of things she has, you can watch the episode from the festival. And if you don't understand Danish, you could just skip the talking and then look at, because I recorded from her exhibition. And this, if you watch Fruity Knitting, she has an episode in English when she went to Fane, and she interviews in English. And Andre has also knitted this.
This dress.
This is a bride or a something. Yeah.
But it's not called the Fane Festival no. It has changed the name.
It has a new name,
Yes.
and I don't know.
I don't know what that's called, because it's a new name.
Cold Waters or something, but that was they are cooperating.
Yeah.
I also bought the book from a Norwegian artist who makes exhibitions. She makes things out of old UFOs or things that are thrown away, and you can also see in the episode from the festival. And she has UFOs and tells them this was an exhibition with UFOs and the story behind it. And this is not about knitting only, it's about life and all the things that get in the way. I haven't read it I have just looked a little bit through it, but after the festival I have been busy working, and now I'm with you here. I haven't, so maybe I'll talk more about it later. I think now we have to eat. We always eat fish, and we always have the smell of fish. It tells us when to stop recording. And I think the fish is finished.
Yes.
Mm.
And I'm hungry.
So
that's...
yeah, I'm also very hungry now. Yeah. So it's the best thing is to make an episode when we sit like this. But it's because of the time that we don't have enough every time, and because you have a long way to go. That is why we almost always do it the other way. But then if you have any comments, we are very happy to read them in the comments below. And please write some comments to Kamilla. And we have we are Instagram, we are in the Ravelry. We have all the information in the text box below. We have coffee. If you want to support us, give us a symbolic cup of coffee. We even have Patreon that we don't talk so much about. But all those things you can find in the information. So I think we have to say goodbye for now, and suddenly we're back. We don't know when. Bye bye.
Bye.